For those of you that don't know, curling is kind of my thing. Ever since I was 7 years old, all the way up to today, it has been one of my biggest life goals to get really, really good at sliding rocks down a sheet of ice. So when my lovely girlfriend sent me this zip file containing a curling video game that was lost to time. Seriously, there's no evidence of this existing on the internet apart from one ancient dead curling zone thread. I was intrigued. I knew I had to play this thing, and I had to see if it was any good. What you see before you here is a regular DOSBox window. Inside this DOSBox window is the contents of the suspicious zip folder. And what we are going to be running in this DOSBox is Pro Curl 3.0, copyright 1995, possibly the best curling video game I have ever seen. I've played every curling game there is. I've played Deca Sports, I've played Mario and Sonic, I've played Fly or Die Online curling, I've played whatever shitty mobile game you can think of. I've used all the coaching softwares. This takes the cake. The physics of Pro Curl 3.0 are incredible. I think the game just speaks for itself, especially for something that could run on a 486. So let's dive right into it, shall we? The game tab, we can play the game or we can practice. We can set the ice conditions. I like playing on quick, fairly swingy arena ice. That's just my personal preference, but you can set it to be whatever. You can play games of 1 through 10 end length. I like 8 end games. You can allow undos, but undos are for pussies, so we're not going to do that. And that's not all. Not only can you adjust the ice, you can adjust the AI. We're pretty skilled up around here. We like great curlers. Perfection, we're not perfectionists. That's too hard. I'm not a perfect curler. You can set team names. We're always going to play red because red is the correct color. What should we name yellow? That'll do. Interestingly, you can have the computer play one color, the other color, or you can have the computer play both colors. We will be pitting the computer against itself just to see what happens and sharpen my commentating skills. At the time this game was developed in 1995, Curling Canada was using the 3-rock free guard zone rule. The World Curling Federation was using the 4-rock rule. For those following along at home, 5-rock is the standard today, and I like odd numbers of rocks because they're more equitable to the team with hammer. However, 4-rock is closer to the modern day reality, so we're going to play by those rules. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to hop into a practice mode. And we're going to take you through this game. You can see in practice mode here, we can have either red or yellow shoot. We're going to start with red, because red is the best color. You can go close up. You can see what's going on in the house. You can go not close up. You can see what's going on in the house, but bigger. You can also see what's going on in the full sheet of ice. We have undos. Those are available in practice mode. You can replay the last shot. Down here we have a stopwatch, and this stopwatch is interesting. You're going to see how it's interesting when I go to throw. But it can time the rocks. We can put the broom down in the right spot. Look at this little graphic for the broom. It looks exactly like a little curling broom. Like, considering how pixely this game is, this is impressive. We can place this. I know on this type of ice it'll be somewhere around here. And we're just going to throw an intern draw. We can select the intern here. Now watch what happens when I use this shoot button. I'm going to throw the rock and then I'm going to go over it because, bear with me, it's a little quick. You can see now we have our sweeping calls available. This rock should be close. We're just going to clean it all the way in. It's looking a little heavy. Maybe we'll get off it. I lied. We're good. Clean, boys. Just clean it in. And that's going to bite the side of the button. So here's what's going on with that shoot meter. So here's what's going on with the shoot meter. In a regular curling delivery, like the one you see before you, you'll see that the curler will lift their hips, and pull all their weight backward. That's going to dictate how hard they kick out of the hack when they go to slide out with the rock. When I click this shoot button, the power meter is going to start going up. Click again, and that's where it will stop going up. The line it leaves there is how far the curler pulls back. The higher that line goes, the harder you throw the rock. The further you pull back, the harder you come out forward. Then, I'm going to hit the shoot button a third time. I'm going to hit the shoot button when the little indicator passes this white line down in the middle. This section on the bottom is the direction of your release. Click too late, and your in-turns will float out wide while your out-turns will over-curl. Click too early, the opposite happens. In-turns jump instantly and out-turns hang. Now let's show you what the sweeping does. I'm going to throw the same rock with the same weight, and instead of cleaning it the whole way, we are going to sweep the heck out of it. So let's see here. That's a pretty similar throw. Hard all the way. And you can see we can sweep it right through. And actually, just to right around hack weight, which is pretty representative. That is about what a good competitive front end could do. That's what me and my front end partner could do to a rock, so checks out. Now I find the biggest litmus test for whether a curling video game is good or not is how well it can handle a hit and roll. If you can hit a rock into another rock and it'll roll exactly like real life, you've got good physics going on. So let's give this a shot. We're going to place the broom here, we're going to play an in-turn hit and roll, and we're going to try to roll over to the wing. I'm a hair inside on this, but it should be close. We're going to hit about 3/4 with big weight, and we're going to roll all the way over. Come on, hang on. And we're going to roll out, so I threw it really hard. Let's try that again. Let's try this time we don't throw it quite so unnecessarily hard. And instead we throw it a reasonable weight. We hit it. We flop over. And considering how much we hit of it, that's a pretty reasonable roll. And you can see a crossface does about exactly the same thing. So, the hitting in this game works like a charm. The sweeping in this game, front end approved. This game actually does a pretty good job of curling physics. We're going to change up the ice conditions. We are going to set the ice to slow instead of quick. We are going to set it to straight instead of swingy. And we are going to go practice. I have yet to play on these conditions, so we're going to see what this does. I'm assuming straight is probably going to be around 3 feet a curl. I have no idea how slow is, though. It's not finishing super hard. Hey, that was a pretty good guess on draw weight, huh? Not quite enough ice, but hey, that'll do. And actually, yeah, the thing I like about this is you can see that the rock, it's not just that it's straighter, but you're not getting that crazy late finish on the straight surface. So this is actually a very reasonable representation of club ice as opposed to arena ice, say. Obviously, a skilled curler, just like in real life, can pretty quickly adapt to these conditions, but the simulation of it is actually genuinely impressive. So now that we've practiced and sufficiently gone through how the game works, before we get to the really good part of this video, we're going to set the ice back to how it should be, and then we are going to pit the computer against itself. Watch this. Computer plays both. Alright, Jarvis versus Hal 9000. Who will win? One of my favorite things about Pro Curl 3.0 is that it will actually do a coin toss for hammer. Just like in real life, we can flip. And predictably, as the coin has come up yellow, Team Yellow is going to take hammer. Team Jarvis's center guard attempt slips too deep, meaning that we will probably have a very defensive end in this first end of play unless Team Hal 9000 chooses to put up a corner. Broom is down for the corner guard, and we are underway here. This rock is once again slipping deep from the yellow team. But we'll end up still a free guard, so no worries yet. Line looks great, weight looks even better. Good shot by Team Red. As the yellow lead settles into the hack, it appears they're trying to take on the hit on the rock they can't fully see. This is going to overcurl and roll over the top of the rings and out. Unfortunate result for Team Yellow there on the overcurl. Red once again coming into the rings with this one. It seems a freeze to their own stone may be in order. And this leaves the rock corner frozen. A nice play. Not quite enough ice taken on this though, as they come up on the top rock and crash. Will the shooter hang around? No, it looks like it will not spin back. That is a quality freeze. Let's bring up our instant replay function and watch this rock come down here one more time. Jesus Christ. Well then, so don't use the replay button on the freeze. Good to know. It looks like a draw, but that's not nearly enough ice. An outturn draw? What? Huh? 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 I'm almost certain I set the ice. Yeah, I did. What was the plan there? Okay, sure. Red just piling rocks in the middle at this point. And I don't blame them too with how incompetently Team Yellow is playing. Another nice freeze. Christmas tree type angle here, that's advantageous for Team Red, especially without hammer. A good attempt by Team Yellow with the upweight, but they will only succeed in removing one rock, and the shooter does not hang around, meaning that the control zone is still firmly in Red's hands. Red taking on the hit, an understandable call considering the end situation. Hopefully they'll get a small rollover. That is a really nice shot. Look at this. Look at this replay. This rock comes barreling down here, and if it had stopped right here, it would have been perfect. Instead, it rolls a little further, but still a very good result for Red Team. With only 3 shots left in the end, Team Yellow is on the ropes here, taking on a very difficult hit on a rock they can only see a tiny sliver of. And this is on the top card. Not a bad result. The forefoot is now open for Yellow Team, so as a bail shot they have succeeded. Got the hit, but not the roll. Straight on the nose, and I think the call will be fairly obvious here for the Red Skip's final stone. That was a funky release from red team. This rock needs to curl back in a big hurry, and they will catch a piece. Good enough. As the yellow skip faces 2, needing a piece of the 4-foot to score. Out of the hand, this rock is moving. We are at the far hog line at a mere 6.5 seconds. But a lucky carom off of a red in the top of the 8-foot will lead the yellow shooter to find the full 4-foot, and that will give Team HAL 9000 the score of 1 point. Good game, computers. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, the moment in which my amazing girlfriend Autumn kicks my ass at ProCurl 3.0. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi. Greetings, my gamers, geeks, and otherworldly, glorious human beings.
Now that's what we call a throwback. Alright, so let's hop right into it. First things first, would you like to play red or yellow?
I'll go yellow.
Perfect. Red team name. Amy.
Jarvis is so your name.
Jarvis is so my name, honestly. Yellow team name. Autumn.
HAL 9000 is so my name, dude. What is this game?
You were okay. Those were my names. You're gonna see why those were my names.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
The TLDR is I pitted the computer against itself to see if it could beat itself.
That's kind of sadistic.
That's what she said.
Do you want the hammer?
Do you want the hammer? I do.
Good choice. All right. How am I gonna quit stealing my cursor? For those following along at home, Autumn is remotely controlling my computer, so you know.
No, I'm not. I'm not even touching the keyboard.
Well, okay, she's not actively at this moment. However, that's neither here nor there.
This is what we call a remote skill issue.
I also realized that I neglected to explain how the stopwatch works in this game. So this stopwatch is going to time from the point where the rock is released to the point where the rock stops, which is non-standard, but I actually kind of like it. I actually think it's very representative of how the rock's really behaving, as this rock is behaving quite well. Stop right there. Alright, what you gonna do?
Full disclosure, I am not good at curling. I do not know this game. We will see.
That is in fact lies. No girlfriend of mine would know nothing about curling. It's impossible. You pick up things by osmosis when you hang around me.
Okay, that's actually valid as hell, though.
I know. Interesting decision to go in with that rock. Or will I be? Can you curl?
Would sure appear to be the case.
Now, do you want to consider playing a guard, or do you want that to happen again?
You know, that's a fantastic idea if I can figure out the broom placement.
Okay, that's going to be a center... No. Careful. If you throw an intern there, remember, interns go right, outturns go left. You're going to throw it into the boards.
Yes.
That is what we call heavy. She knows how sweeping works, guys. My relationship isn't doomed.
Bruh.
It's just wild to think it doesn't exist anywhere in the internet. There's no trace of this ever existing at all, ever.
Right? It's kind of... I'm still actually blown away by the fact that you found that thread. Just, like, came across it.
It's actually remarkable.
You know what I need? I'm not going to
What do
win
you need?
unless I have some... Let me fix these for a second. Lucky cat ears. Gaming. Babe, were you distracted?
Maybe a little.
Aw, whatever could be distracting you right now?
I still don't understand the shoot dial meter or the placement of the broom or really anything about this game.
I should have let you, like, watch the part of the video that I'd already made, because I explain in great detail how the
Yeah.
shoot meter works.
Or we could have had like a warm-up match first.
Warm-up match? Warm-up matches are for suckers.
Okay. Yo, I'm actually gonna play the latency card here, right? I'm
The
experiencing
latency
Oh,
card.
yeah. We're suffering from incredible amounts of latency due to playing via remote.
Oh my
So-
god, and now you've got me overestimating the wait.
Right? See? Oh yeah.
Now I was like, oh, she was up there and it wasn't that bad. Meanwhile, I go back 12 by copying that.
I'm gonna practice the definition of insanity.
So the rock does this thing in curling where it curls.
It does.
If you don't take enough ice, it does this thing where you crash on the guard.
I hit the rock.
Well, you hit a rock, and for that I am very proud of you.
Thank you.
Latency is fake. I don't believe in it. Has anyone ever seen a latency and actually lived to tell the tale and gathered photographic evidence of a latency?
I am seeing all of the latencies right here.
Okay, sure, but can you prove it? You might as well be telling me you've seen Bigfoot.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button.
This is what we call content.
Let's see some pod views in chat, everybody.
That will not be getting edited out. See, you've got this YouTuber thing down pat. You should have your own channel.
I do have my own channel. Nobody will know what it is.
What do I want to do here?
Clean it up. Take your points.
That
Finish me
was some
nicely.
curling terminology, none of which made sense in this context, but it was curling terminology. So what are you trying to do on this shot?
Isn't it obvious what I'm trying to do?
Not particularly.
This is why MS-DOS is a dead platform.
So true.
Nice game, Red. It's almost
Okay.
as if you've like played this before.
Okay, so Little Miss I have latency and need a warm-up match here isn't happy with being beaten 6-0. So
It's a lot better than being beaten 18-0 last night.
fair enough. Good game, babe.
Good game. I'm so shaking your hand like a good sport.
Absolutely. And because we're such good sports, we're gonna have a rematch.
All right, because I'm finally think I actually understand the broom placement again. Let's go.
Nice. Red has won the flip. I'm feeling extremely generous. I'm gonna give you hammer.
Why would you? Wow. Okay.
Run your own onto mine?
In a perfect world, with perfect settings and perfect
I
understanding. of
feel
the
like
placement
that
of
was
the game mechanic work.
probably harder than just straight hitting mine with the other turn.
Okay.
Just
So
my 2 cents.
perhaps, yeah, probably, most likely.
I love that hurry and hard are separate sweeping things in this game, and the only
Are they
way you
not?
can tell one from the other is that hard has an exclamation point.
Yeah, pretty hardcore.
You really don't hear hurry that often anymore in curling, and I feel like that's an issue. I feel like more people should say hurry. Oh my god. Are you joking?
I'm laughing. I am laughing hysterically right now.
That's... I don't know what astounds me more, the fact that you called that or the fact that you made it.
I've been learning from the best. What can I say? You're wasting a rock trying to set up the same exact identical placement you had initially.
Am I wasting a rock? I'm just trying to stagger. I undercurled by
don't
like an
actually.
inch, but...
I don't know a single thing that I'm saying to be real. So you know what? I don't know.
It was a trick question. You were in fact correct. I did in fact waste that rock by being wide. Tight was the pro
That's...
miss.
Oh, oops.
Tight was not the pro miss here. I might plan B and get off this. Uh-oh.
It really is an uh-oh. Sometimes that meter just does not do what you want it to do.
Well, this is what we call heavy.
That rock is in fact sailing right through there.
You can probably come down and tap that. I probably wouldn't hit it super hard because you want to stick your throne rock. Or you can smack that thing. That works too. Because, like, now you didn't hit the shot rock, so now I can just throw an outturned guard.
Why would I want to hit the shot rock? When
Like
you're just going to knock the shot rock out the center.
Well, yeah, but if you don't hit that one, then I'm going to just guard it.
You can guard it from one direction.
I'm actually just going to do that.
I was not thinking about that. Nope.
First
Still
rule
don't
of
know how the
curling.
controls work.
One of the first things we teach in curling is assume your opponent will make every shot and assume you will miss every shot.
That's valid. I actually did not understand the controls. I thought the controls would line it up so I could fit right through there.
Now, before every end, my team likes to have a pre-end meeting. So the pre-end meeting, you're going to discuss what you know about the ice conditions, what your goal is for the end, and what your strategy is going to be to do that. So what's your goal for the end here?
Dude, I don't know. Win the game?
That is a good goal. I propose your goal for this end should be score 3. I concur with your assessment.
That... Okay.
Now, what shots are you going to play to succeed in that goal?
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. Not this shot.
Not this shot at all, no. It's totally my fault that this game doesn't have an instruction manual because, like, wow, you know.
I should write an instruction manual for this game. The problem, I think, is that it's assuming you've curled before.
Yeah. Well, you know what's so wild, too? Like, the actual company that made this game, there's only one reference to them, and that's in the actual patent of their, like, copyright license to the name itself of the company. That's it. There's no reference in anything about them ever existing, ever. It's actually wild.
Really weird. What are they called again?
Laser Perfect.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
I went on a huge deep dive earlier, and I did not find anything. And if I did not find anything, I am challenging you to find something for me, please. This game is rated E for everyone.
Like I said, it's actually a shockingly good curling game considering DOS.
It's kind of wild to think about, yeah.
Big double takeout coming in hot.
DOS really did go hard.
You gotta get off this. Boom, boom.
Oh.
Nice shot.
I love how you say that as if I intended that to happen.
That you were calling the double takeout, right? Like that was what you wanted.
Yes.
Yeah, so you made the shot.
I didn't anticipate the rock to go in that direction though, which is my flaw here. This is the whole issue with this game for me.
Yeah, rocks basically bounce. Sit. Nice.
Greetings.
Oh my god, I'm so distracted. What was that throw?
Greetings.
Who made you so goddamn cute? It's actually a problem.
You just didn't want me to say that again.
Maybe?
Accurate.
Wait, why are you throwing an intern?
Feeling confident. I'm not feeling knowledge.
Confident, huh?
Confident in that I know nothing about this game.
This is a confident shot right here. This is a powerful shot.
It wasn't actually powerful enough. I made a great error in judgment.
So that is a spectacular shot. That is one of the
you.
shots of all time.
Thank you, thank you. I've spent my whole life trying to perfect that one shot. It's too late. We're cranking it.
Actually,
We're
it's gonna
cranking
turn out fine for you though because of that release. Oh. Really close.
Cranking it. You know what really goes hard? Water. Do you ever just want to like
Water-
lick the ice?
Water
curling
does
rink?
go hard.
It really, in fact, does actually. Yo, water time.
Remember to hydrate, folks. Run back?
You're gonna want to run that back.
True. Hey, you threw the right turn. Let's go, and I didn't even have to remind you.
I don't actually know if I did. I don't think I have the rotation correct for this.
You actually
Yeah.
did throw the right turn. The release was just not. The release was about as straight as we are.
That is quite circular. You're gonna freeze that.
I should probably plan B and get off this before I.
What was the intention? Just to have like another guard.
The
after that
intention,
one?
yeah, was basically triple guard or double guard. Sorry.
But in a perfect world,
If I were you, I would not be throwing takeout weight at this. I would probably throw just like I would take ice in the edge of the 4 foot, middle of the 8 foot, and just throw like a tap.
actually,
Wait, what?
it's too late now. We're in it to win it.
We are in it to win it with the outturn winger against 3.
Yeah. This rock has a mind of its own. Okay.
It,
I am blaming
in fact,
the
did
incredible
exactly what
retro.
you told it to do. Believe it or not.
True. I am blaming the 1993 user interface here.
Understandable.
Lack of
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well.
This game's actually fun. Yeah.
It so is.
Wild.
Good
wild.
game.
Good game. I'm so shaking your hand. I'm gonna go cry in the car.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Pro Curl 3.0 with Amy Sapphire. Make sure to check out my other videos if you enjoyed this one. Drop a like, subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! You gonna say bye? Fair enough.